Hello, hello. How is everybody out there in YouTube world? Well, we are going to talk about the question, how does a lack of sleep affect your heart? So yesterday I shared a blog, 5 signs your heart is stressed, and the number one sign I shared was you're more tired than usual. Now, I shared several sleep issues that you can check out in the blog, but and I'll share that in the show notes for you. But today I wanted to dive into how does the lack of sleep affect your heart? Well, my name is Shauna Kale, and I have been a physical therapist for almost 30 years. And sleep was a discussion I had with all of my patients because it affects so many different parts of our life and so many different parts of our body. Um, so much so that this one topic, sleep, okay, is in my book Bye Bye Normal, Hello Exceptional, because I share 3 essentials to having less stress and more energy. And the first essential is sleep. So, first, if lack of sleep is an issue for you, you are not alone. Sleep deprivation is a common problem, and according to the National Sleep Foundation, more than a half of Americans are getting less than the recommended 7 hours of sleep each night. And 1/3 report feeling tired the next day. And this kind of explains why heart disease affects 82.6 million Americans. That's a lot of Americans not getting enough sleep. So, what does a lack of sleep do to the heart? Well, it puts your heart under an unnecessary burden. Did you catch the word unnecessary? When you go for a run, that is a necessary burden on your heart. You want your heart to pump harder to get the blood moving. If I'm doing jumping jacks, that's going to put a burden on my heart. Both of those are necessary to help strengthen your heart in small amounts of time. Okay. But when you're at rest, not exercising or doing active work, your heart should not be burdened with excess work. Okay. So, this is exactly what happens when you do not get enough sleep. When your body is tired, your heart is going to have to work harder. We don't want it to do it while we're trying to get sleep. We don't want it to do it while we're trying to relax and rest. We want our heart to not be stressed. Okay. So, how much your body needs of sleep is going to be dependent on both your age and what you are asking from your body. Okay. Most research shows that adult women need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. What they have found is that for every 1 hour of lost sleep, it increases your risk for disease. All right. So if you only got 4 hours of sleep, you are 3 hours lacking sleep just for that 24-hour period. Okay. And that 1 hour, not just three, but 1 hour increases your risk of a heart attack or stroke by 10%. So the more time that you go without sleep, that increases your chances of having a heart attack, which is pretty scary. Lack of sleep over a series of years increases your risk for diabetes, they found by 38%, and obesity by 37%. Okay. So, if you are dealing with those types of things and you are not getting good sleep, your sleep not only is affecting that, but it could also hinder from your ability to get your blood sugar into balance or to lose weight. All right. It also has been found to increase anxiety and depression by 30%. Okay. So, if you're not getting enough sleep, even just 1 hour, okay, it increases those two things. Now, last but not least, they have found that not getting enough sleep, a lack of sleep, leads to high blood pressure, and high blood pressure is what leads to heart disease. So, if you are dealing with any of those issues and not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, then this would be a great first step to healing your heart. All right. Now, if you don't get enough sleep and you don't have any of those issues, yay! But don't think that not getting enough sleep is not affecting your heart just because you don't have symptoms or you haven't been given a diagnosis. And this does not mean that there isn't damage occurring. It's just that you're not showing those signs yet. There are ways to know how healthy your heart is right now if you're not having those signs and symptoms. And it's called HRV, heart rate variability. And it's just one way to like see and assess your nervous system and how it's functioning, which in turn can tell us how stressed your heart really is. So HRV reflects how well your parasympathetic nervous system, that's your rest and digest system, is working alongside your sympathetic system, which is the stress state or your active state. When these two systems are in balance, okay, both of them are in balance, your heartbeat and your breathing will be in sync. It's amazing, all right? But if they are out of sync, then that's when we know that the heart is stressed. So, the Heart Math Institute found that when the body is under stress, it creates what it's called incoherence in our heart rhythms. And when the heart is out of sync, then healthy sleep patterns can be disrupted. So, here's the thing, a lack of sleep by choice can affect your heart. And if your heart is out of sync, it can affect your sleep. And so both of these kind of turn into a cycle. And so if you have low HRV readings compared to those that have are healthier and have a higher one, it can mean that your stress levels, all right, are affecting your heart, and that could lead to diabetes, that could lead to hypertension, that could lead to other diseases that have been shown to affect the heart. Now, when your heart is in coherence, your body systems function properly, and this actually improves your ability to sleep better and to have greater energy during the day. So, interestingly enough, Harvard Medical School in Boston found a lack of sleep affects other areas of your life that can also affect your heart. So, when your body doesn't get enough sleep, it becomes irritable and it can get angry, right? These emotions start moving hormones like cortisol and neurotransmitters that lead to hypertension and can also damage the heart. So, these same hormones trigger cravings for high calorie sweets and salty snacks that can affect heart health. And Brigham Young University has found that those who get less sleep engage in high risk behaviors such as smoking, drinking alcohol, and both prescription and illegal drugs, which are also contributing factors to heart disease. So, that one thing, just not getting enough sleep, kind of just hits the domino and it just kind of has this effect that can affect all kinds of things for your whole body, but especially your heart. So, I hope all this information helps you to better understand that sleep is an essential part of having a healthy heart. Now, I do understand that many have sleep issues, and you may feel you're constantly battling getting enough sleep. And I have some sleep notes that I'll share in the show notes just so that you will have that information if you'd like to look over it. Um, and just like a lack of sleep affects our heart, our spiritual and emotional, physical heart health can affect our sleep. So remember, it's a two-way highway. Either way, sleep and waking up well rested is a great indicator of your heart health. So this month, it's 2023, February, I'm going to be sharing a series of master classes that are going to I'm talking deep dive into our spiritual, emotional, and physical heart. We want all those three connected. And when they're all three connected, that's when we see our HRV high. That's where we see coherence and this balance going on, not only between our heart rhythm, but our heart rhythm and our breath. Okay. I'm also going to be talking about the heart brain connection. That's really important. And I'm going to share 6 techniques to help you improve your heart health today. Like you will be able to use these as soon as you learn them. And as a Heart Math certified practitioner for stress, anxiety, and emotional regulation through the Institute for Better Health and Heart Math, I have found that when you put these techniques into effect, sleep also improves. So, one of the techniques I'm going to be teaching is called the quick coherence technique, which helps increase your heart rhythm coherence, which is vital for regular beneficial sleep. Practicing this technique in the morning and before bed may help you wake up refreshed and ready for a new day. Increased mental awareness, concentration, focus, improved memory, and energized through the day are all benefits of restful sleep and what they have found in their research through HeartMath on this technique. So if you'd like to know more about the your Heart Masterclasses, you can find the information in the show notes below. And if you're watching this after February, just know it's not too late to get in. All right. I'm going to have all the your Heart Master classes as a bonus inside of my Exceptional Holistic Health membership. So you'll be able to get them anytime this year if you decide you want to join the Exceptional Holistic Health membership. It's a wonderful, beautiful community full of women that are all really living a life that is allowing them to reach their goals and become who God created them to be. So, would love to have you join us for these master classes in February. Have a great day. Bye.